Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr. Berenstein here. This is my Friday weekend video for you guys, October 16th, 2020. This day did definitely not go the way I wanted it to. When you have a plan in mind and then everything goes crazy, it's definitely happened. It's definitely still happening. We got construction outside, drills, jackhammering, and it made it impossible to record a video earlier on. And then a whole bunch of technical stuff happened. I was also dealing with texting students and texting teachers, going back and forth about different kinds of assignments and stuff. But it is what it is. We're here. It's the end of the week. We made it through another one. And I am continuing my countdown to Halloween by wearing Halloween-related comic book shirts. That's my Spider-Man pumpkin shirt for you. So I wanted to start out with some shout-outs. I wanted to shout out the new students who's transferred into our classes. Again, we welcomed you in before, but still welcome back in. Thank you for the work that you've done, the work that you're going to be doing. And again, I've conversed with a few of you. We've tried to coordinate your work and tried to text and get some work from other teachers based on that. I've had some successes, some not so good success, not the opposite of successes. I've had some failures, but I think anybody who's asked so far, I've been able to get their work, and I'm still working on others. Whatever it is that you have or haven't done in the past, remember that you are doing the argument essay now. It is due by Monday, October 19th. That goes for everybody. Late hand-in will be October 23rd, end of the first marking period. Please make sure you get in your work by then. Any and all work that you want graded, because by that point, I'm going to have to make sure everything is graded and on pupil path, and also put in for report card grades, whatever form they take. We haven't even really talked about that or discussed that yet. So you'll know when, just a little bit after we do. I want to shout out to Jacob for giving me some cool technical advice, and haven't really had the time to follow through on that, but I will. I'll try and look into doing some technical improvements if I can. Also wanted to shout out to Keith for being the first person to hand in an argument essay. I graded that, gave it back to him, and it was my intention to grade as many assignments as I could today, but that didn't happen. So I will try and grade papers over the weekend and all throughout next week as well. And I apologize for the delay in that. I really did aim to do it today, and then everything came crashing down. As far as the argument essay on protests, our peaceful protests necessary for change, remember that you're pacing and in terms of what you're doing, you hopefully have planned and are writing or have written a little bit of it already. You can make sure that you have that 5-paragraph format: introduction, 2 body paragraphs, opposing claim with rebuttal, conclusion. That's 5. And when you do that, you spell check and grammar check. Try to give yourself time, if you haven't done it yet over the weekend, to make sure that you're doing that. And remember to hit 3 of the 4 articles that we gave you about that. If you need those articles, if you need any information, then you can check it out on the Argument Essay channel. And all the articles are there for you. So if you don't have it, it's right there as a resource. You'll be able to go back and reference it as you need. Some questions that came up in the class we did on Thursday that I recorded a piece of the class where I talked about an advanced tip for the if-then clause that you can put in your body paragraphs to kind of link everything together and make your arguments that much stronger. But other things that came up, the number of quotes per paragraph. You can do 1 or 2 quotes per paragraph, and that's fine. You don't want to overwhelm what you wrote or what your claim is for this essay, but you do want to use evidence. So, using 1 to 2 quotes per paragraph. And the most important thing is following through on that quote. You know, you don't just want to write the quote and then move on. You want to write at least 1 to 2 more sentences explaining the quote and how it connects to what you're trying to prove. You want to do the evidence and explanation. You want to link it all together, a good conclusion sentence for each paragraph, kind of resolving what you wrote. Again, you want to use professional language. You don't want to use abbreviations, emojis, and text language, although I have no problem with that. In personal conversations, this is a formal piece of writing. It's, you know, you have to imagine you're handing in a paper about the topic, and, you know, a professor or a teacher or teachers are looking at it and want you to write in professional standard written English. So remember the spell check and grammar check. Very important. Those tools are right there on the Word document. Please take 2 seconds and just make sure you run through a spell check and grammar check. It really does make a world of difference. Keep your personal comments to a minimum. You know, obviously when you introduce something and you're trying to have an interesting lead, you can use an anecdote about the situation. But for an argument essay, you're really keeping it as third person as possible, right? This is not a personal essay. This is a argument essay. And though you may believe in the topic or you may not believe in the topic, the point is you don't want to let your personal opinion or your personal story, how you connect to something, completely overrun the entire essay. What we find, and this is for the years of my teaching experience, when you start getting personal in an argument essay, then that's all the essay is. You never get back to, people will never get back to the articles. They forget, oh yeah, I have to do 3 of the 4 articles as evidence. They never get back to it. So don't let that become what you do, right? If you want to write your connection to it, okay, 1 sentence, 2 sentences, maybe, but don't let that overrule your essay. Go back, double check, triple check. Am I using 3 different sources that I've been given, the 3 of the 4 articles, right? Can I use outside articles, somebody asked. And again, no, for this type of essay that we give you, you know, if it was a research essay and we asked you to go find sources, go out to the internet, go to their library, go to your reference materials and find your sources, that would be fine. But this is not that. For this argument essay style, we give you the articles, you have to use the articles. So just make sure you're doing that. You know, I applaud people's initiative for wanting to, but that's not what we're looking for in this case. And that's about it for the argument essay. Some additional notes. The next live class meeting time will be Tuesday, October 21st, 8:30 to 9:45. We are going to start a mythology unit. We'll have the mythology unit materials the first week will drop on Monday, and everything will drop on Monday. You'll have everything that we're doing for the week. We'll run through it on Tuesday and kind of go through the pacing as well on that. But we're starting about a month's worth of work on mythology. PowerPoint and Word documents will be available. Those we're starting with the myth of Prometheus and fire, how fire was made and brought down to humans, and then the myth of Eros and Psyche, love story, gone wrong. And we're moving on to the skill of central idea. We're going to talk about, and you've probably done this for your E1 and E2 classes also, but central idea related to fictional stories or prose, what it is, how you look for it, how you write your own based on what you're reading. And that's pretty much it. I want to wish everybody a really good weekend. Enjoy yourself. You know, it's raining right now throughout Friday, but hopefully the weather clears up to the weekend and go out and enjoy yourself a little bit. And that's pretty much it. Have a good weekend. Peace, and talk to you soon.